hot as hell. Let's ride. Let's ride. Put my earbuds in my bag or my pocket. Oh, it's hot. Good evening. On my way to work. Again. Hey, V. Oh, man. I think I left them. It really don't matter because I can't use them at work anyway. Anywho, how you doing this evening? Had to look at the time because I know you're 3 hours behind. I know it's dark, but I'm here. Listen, I had to turn the defrost on in the car. And you know that don't really work unless the car is unless it's warm or hot. Whew, I was burning up just now. Can you hear me well? Trying to see something. I'm good. I had a little bit of rest. I didn't get to do like I wanted to. I like to stay up and then go to bed at like 8 and wake up like 11. But man, I was knocked out by like 2:30 to like 7 maybe. And then I was woke ever since. And then I picked up tomorrow. Well, yeah, tomorrow 7 p.m. again. And I'm supposed to go 7 p.m. again on Saturday. I'm still debating on Saturday. But whatever I do, I'll have to drop it within 24 hours if I'm gonna drop it. But anyway, other than that, day was good. You know, I was, I don't know, I was full of energy. Other than when I was asleep, I was so sleepy. I think I just been in think mode a lot lately. Just thinking, you know what I mean? Like not all serious either. Sometimes there's things that it's good to just think about things that make you laugh. Think about good memories, you know, how I talked about earlier, you know, getting sad about my dad. But I also think about, you know, good times. I don't just focus on the sadness. That actually helps with the sadness when you think about the good times. A lot of times I think about the lessons that you know how when you're younger the lessons you learn don't make sense, but then as you get older, those lessons make more and more sense. That's like those that's a lot of the revelation I'm getting now. And you know, it's those moments where I'm like, oh my God, that's what my daddy meant, or that's what my mama meant. So that's an amazing thing, you know what I mean? Sometimes when we hear things the first time, it ain't necessarily for us to get. It goes along with that seed planted. And over the years, it's being watered as we grow and learn on a daily. And then when it's time for that revelation to um, have movement in your life, boom, you get it. You get that aha moment and you're ready to use it in that moment. I think some stuff, if we used it when we first got it, if we really had that understanding like we could have, we might have fumbled it, you know, might have fumbled it. So I appreciate the lessons that, you know, I now recognize he left me with. I recognize those things. Even my mom, man, my mom was gangster. My daddy was the even keel one, and my mom was the gangster of my road dog. I remember these young ladies tried to jump me, man. My mama popped up out of nowhere with the handled off the stove. I don't know how she got it off the stove, but she came. She probably was thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna fight some kids today. You know, I never really had a fair fight. Like these heifers always jump me. I'm like, really? I think I got like jumped 3 times. 2 times was full on jump, and then one time was, at the end when people pretend. I say no, I take that back. One time was full on jump, and the other 2 times, so I ain't been in that many fights, but the other 2 times it was like when the person's friends trying to act like they breaking it up and they all got your hair, that type of thing. I was a baddie, shoot. So yeah, they was jealous. My mother used to be like, "Oh yeah, give me that Sears catalog." If I got into it with somebody, I was about to go shopping. Man, emergency hairdresser appointment, man. They pulled a plug out my hair. My mama called the beautician, got me in that same day, had me go back to school, fresh to death. She was like, they just jealous. That's all. No, but I didn't bother nobody. Honestly, I don't bother people now. And I don't like being bothered. You know what I mean? But I'm so super patient. It takes me a long time to get to a point where I react or respond. I try to respond mostly because, like I say, to react is to me is without thought. It's impulse. You know what I'm saying? So I rather respond. But I'm very calculated. I have all types of tricks up my sleeve. You think you're doing something, I have a whole bunch of yeah, whatever. Gotcha. That type of thing. But yeah, those were the days. If you get in a fight with me today, I'm gonna call the police. I'll fight you back, but I'm gonna call the police. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh my God, fear for my life. Jesus help me. Oh, I need a restraining order. Then I'm gonna find your tail and follow you and make you leave everywhere you go. You mess with me. Listen, the gratification of getting a restraining order on somebody and you come in the building and they got to leave, girl. Oh my God, I did that before. It's fun. It was really fun. Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, it was a good day. I just wanted to come on here. I like to come on while I'm driving to work now. So that's what we doing right now. Taking this little 30-minute road trip to get the donuts. I feel like, but you know what? I also feel like I didn't do anything productive today. Only thing I did today was go to the post office. I keep saying I'm gonna start packing. And I just keep every time I go in the room, I just look around like, man, I'm gonna do it. If I work tomorrow, I probably won't go back to work again until maybe Tuesday. Yeah, maybe Tuesday. I don't know. I want to get back into writing. Like, cause I used to journal. I got so many journals, but that's what I need to do. I need to start back writing, and then I need to go and look into all the journals and go back and see what I was writing last year before, whenever it was. Cause sometimes I run across stuff I done wrote, and it'll be something I wrote maybe from a dream or something, and then when I go back and look on it, I'll be like, oh my God, this happened here. It's always cool to look and see where your thoughts were. Especially maybe for me, like I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago, because that's when I was just intentionally I would just go out with my notebook, sit and just hear, like let me hear from God what He's saying, and I would just begin to write. That's the most beautiful thing in a relationship with God is to be able to communicate in that fashion. You know what I mean? it's a cool thing. I definitely appreciate that, and I definitely want to get the discipline of that back in my life because when I was more disciplined in that way, gotta be though. You know what I mean? Gotta be. I'm. I don't know. I got all types of things going on. I'm excited and don't know why, so I'm just gonna live in that excitement. Like I don't know. I think I'm getting excited about what's like. Here it is. We getting ready to come to the end of a year again. I'll be here in Virginia a year in November the 1st, basically, because I came here on I think the 30th or the 31st of October. So I always count November the 1st. So definitely at the end of October, I've been here a year. And I mean, first of all, the year has gone super fast. But at this point, I'm like excited because I'm like, all right, finish strong for 2024 and start 2025 stronger. You know what I mean? A lot of people will, you'll see like towards the end of the year, they'll be starting to say, oh, I'm over 2024, put in the trash. You know, you cursing the rest of your year when you do that. You still got time. You know, God can bless you in a millisecond and you're going to throw away a whole 2, 3 months. Do you know it can happen in that time? If it's in God's time, man, I wish I would. That's one thing I try not to do is curse my year. I don't even like cursing my day, you know, like claiming a bad day. Things going bad, I try to just refocus and restart. That's why Monday is my favorite day because it's the one that everybody is just grumpy when it comes. And I'm like, this is the best day of the week because it irritates people for me to say so. I know that. And then because, I mean, like I said, if Tuesday was the first day, we'd be grumpy about Tuesday. If Wednesday was the first day, you'd be grumpy about Wednesday. So you might as well just make the best of it and command your day and keep it moving. It's like if we realize how much control we actually do have on our daily life, you know, by faith, it's like, okay, Lord, I need you to guide my steps, order my steps, show me where to go, show me what I need to do, put me in position to come across the people that I need to come across. You know, I command this day to be great. I command nothing but positivity all day. I command that from this day I'll gain X, Y, and Z, and then go. That makes so much difference in your day because that's the mindset you start with. If you start like that, when things come up in the day, I tend to remember what I started with. You know what I'm saying? I tend to remember where I started. So therefore, it is what I said. You know, sometimes things happen and we have to go and be like, you know what? I remember what I said. I remember what I said. Hey, cutting edge. What's going on, my friend? How you been? Me and Veronica just sitting in here chopping it up while I go to work. This is my life. This is my story. No, I'm just kidding. One day I'm a girl. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a stay-at-home wife at work. If that makes sense. I will always have some kind of hustle for real. I don't look at like me being a hairstylist. That's my trade. That's my career. But I don't even look at that as a work. I love doing hair. I love dealing with the ladies. I love pouring into people's lives. I love being an ear to someone. Um, I only give advice if I have advice to give. I don't I don't put myself in a position that I ain't never been in to try to help somebody, you know. The most I'm gonna do is lead you to God in the situation if I don't know what to do. Or I'm gonna encourage you. But as a stylist over the years, it's like And you might have heard when people say stuff like, "Oh, your barber and your stylist is like a therapist." That's a true statement. Like, man, people would come in there and dump, and it. I don't know. I guess that's when I understood that I could be of encouragement because it has never bothered me. You know what I mean? Some people get bothered when people, you know, talk about the things going on in their life. But if you listen with an open heart, maybe I don't know what to say, but guess who does? I've told somebody something as soon as I get done saying it, I'm like, whoa, where'd that come from? You know? Because that's how God do us. You know what I mean? He'll give you the words because he knows if Veronica sits in my chair and I just met her for the first day, God knows exactly what Veronica needs. Veronica may have been in prayer asking God specific questions. And then when me and her start talking, he'll give it to me and my spirit, and I'll start ministering to what it is you know, I'll be that confirming voice. So I've never been the one that I seen a stylist on TikTok, and she doesn't, I don't think she talks to her clients really beyond, what do you need and all that stuff. So it's kind of like if you want that type of conversation, she charges them money. And I'm like, wow. It's like on one hand I get it, but on the other hand, you're not a therapist, you're just a stylist. I mean, say, hey, if they pay, I don't knock nobody hustle. But my heart wouldn't let me do that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, what if this lady, I'm the only person she had to talk to about something that was the difference between life and death. And then I tried to charge her $150 to talk about it. I'm going to hell. I have a bright light. Thank you, cutting edge. I try to be intentional with that. You know what I mean? I'm a free person. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in those spaces and places where you're bound to things, and I'm coming out. I done came out. If there's anything left that I'm bound by, I'm coming out. And if anything comes to bind me up, I'm rebuking it. I don't want my life controlled by fear, worry, doubt, pride, resentment, unforgiveness. All that stuff make you sick. You know what I mean? A lot of people right now have physical ailments because of a lot of those things they hold in their heart. That old statement, I forgive, but I can't forget. But then that same person will constantly remind that person of what they claim to forgave them for. You forgive and you forget. When God forgives us, he throws it into the sea of forgetfulness. So for us not to forget is not being Christ-like. However, when you forgive, that doesn't mean you gotta be buddy-buddy. That doesn't mean you gotta hang out. It don't mean nothing except for you clear your heart of that offense. Why would I give you that much power over my life? If you've done something to me and it makes me feel a certain way, why would I allow you to control me for the rest of my life? The people that say, I ain't ready to forgive yet. I say forgive quickly. You know what I know? I'm glad that unforgiveness only caused my neck to hurt. You know what I mean? Pride might cause you some ulcer. A lot of people right now are probably having stomach issues and they just carrying a lot of pride. These spirits ain't no joke. They ain't no joke. That's one thing I say when I have an experience in life, and then, like how I said, not pride, but unforgiveness had my neck all jacked up. So it's like once I came through that and understood, if I get a client and she'll be like, my neck just been bothering me so bad, I'm like, who you need to forgive? And I would say 8 times out of 10, they would look at me strange and be like, it's funny you should say that. It ain't no joke. I need to try to see if I can find my notes with all that stuff in it. I took a 12-week deliverance course, and it talked about all the different like spirits and things that you come in contact with and how they affect you and where in your body that they harbor. It was a very interesting course. It was a 12-week course, and I got through all of it except for the last 4 weeks, and that was the course of Jezebel. I'm like, man, why didn't I go back and take that? But I think that, I mean, I got a good understanding of it, but it would have been good to learn it from the apostle I was learning it from. It was like I went through a phase where it was just like, Holy Spirit, teach me. And I was just, man, I was going to conferences where we went out doing prayer and healing. I experienced the fire of the Holy Ghost. I took that deliverance class, learned a lot about all that different stuff. I mean, it was just like a journey. One thing I know for sure, whatever you ask God for, He'll give it to you. He'll give it to you. If it's in His will and if you need it for real. But like, when I say if you ask Him, like there's experiences that I wanted to experience and I asked and it happened, you know? And that right there just lets me know that anything that I ask God, He'll do it. If it is in His will, if it is what He will have for me. And He'll do it quickly, you know? He'll do it quickly. He sure will. Yeah, I went through this phase where it was just like conference. Now, some of those conferences, they were very fun and motivating, but it was more or less like just a spiritual high, you know what I'm saying? But then there was some that I really, really, truly learned a lot from, and I still carry those principles with me. I said, I try to live life intentionally, and because of my transition, I just kind of been like intentionally. Let me just claim happy right here, but now I'm about to get back intentional about those things. I really am. It's beauty in that. There's beauty in it. I remember being. I remember the revelation he gave me up in a way that I never even thought of. I hear question for him, and I always know if I hear a question in my mind that I wouldn't ask, I already know what it is. Like what? And I don't mean like with negative thoughts. I just mean like, what if you had to do X, Y, Z? I'm like, ain't no way in the world I would be asking that question because that's not something I would want to do. Man, yeah, I could go on and on and on. I got mad stories about different experiences I've had, and I want more. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say there's nothing anyone can tell me as far as the authenticity of God. You ain't gotta kick me in my head to make me believe because I know He exists and I know from experience. You know, so you can say whatever you want to say. I pray you have an experience. You know. Someone say something crazy to me, I always be like, God, allow them to know you tonight. Show them who you are. That's all. Show them who you are, you know. Show them. Show up and show out. Let me quit. Well, I tell you, this ride getting quicker and quicker, but it really is the right amount of time, though. It don't seem as long. It don't seem as long at all. I got 15 minutes. I think my car needs an alignment or I need my tires rotated. Something feels weird. Ain't nothing wrong with the tires. They're new. I just think they need to be rotated. I need a new car. Well, I gotta get a new one. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Listen, I'm telling you, I'll be having company on here. I drove to church in Atlanta one Sunday. I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I got on the road by like 5 in order to get there on time because it started at like 11 o'clock. So, and it was 5 hour drive. And I was driving. I started getting sleepy. I was like, I just went on live. The only person that was on here with me was Gary. He rode with me to the whole like 4.5 hours to Atlanta. Talked to me the whole time. That was pretty dope. I need one of them road trips where I can be on live like that so I can get some more watch hours. This watch hour thing. I noticed today I have more. It's like you get more views on vertical, but I don't think the watch hours be as much. Mm-mm. We'll figure it out. Was my sound okay all this time? No, it don't drift, but it's like there's something going on. It might start to sooner or later. I think they need rotated, possibly. Yeah, I don't know. Why my face? Oh, I'm about to say why my face look red. Dang on car in front of me, brake lights all in my grill. Gee, Louise. I can't see a damn thing. I'm going back to the eye doctor because it could be that I know it's something going on. It is a little bumpy. Hey Diane, I thought I added that to that last statement. My bad, girl. My bad. Yeah, a little ride along to work. Get in here and do these 5 hours and get home, go to bed and get up and get ready for these 5 hours. I done took the 7 to 12 on Friday, so I can't drop it because it's within the time. But I can still drop Saturday if I. I ain't really trying to go on and thug it out for the rest of this week. Then like I said, I probably won't go back to work until like Tuesday, unless there's a shift that has like a incentive. I really want to do like how I was working 12 hours 4 days a week. I really want to do my regular shift that I was doing like at least 2 days out the week, but I have not been able to make myself stay 10 hours. I'm gonna do it next week. That's my goal. Hey, everybody outside. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm up here like everybody outside chilling. It's lunchtime. It's not. mm. I'm feeling like I'm just coming to work at regular time, but I forgot. It's lunchtime. That's why everybody's outside chilling, hanging out. I forgot that quick. I gotta find me somewhere to park. Oh man, ain't nobody leave for lunch. I need a parking spot that's close. I probably should have went over one more. Oh, there goes something right there. Perfect. Perfect. Is that a spot right there? Yep, perfect. Perfecto. Let me back her up. Back that thing up. Yeah, but that's pretty much the gist of my day today. I had a good day. I had some rest. I did nothing I set out to do except for go to the post office and drink my happy Kool-Aid. I'm gonna talk to my friend at work, so I hope she's ready, Diane. Hey, realist, just my ride to work. You know how I be doing. Yep, You're right, for real. Red Rose. What she say? Maybe you need new shocks. Oh, yeah. That could be it, because my dude did an oil change and stuff not too long ago, but I ain't had my car serviced in a minute. Like, far as like the tire, well, I had new tires, so before I came here. So I do. It's about time for me probably to check that stuff out. The shocks, and it's a good thing that I think he do all that stuff. So I'm trying to be in a new car by sometime. Well, now since we can't move until October, I probably can't get my car until November. But God, it might still be November. It can be. Fee's Mobile Kitchen. Why that food sound nasty? I don't think Fee can cook. We got a food truck. I don't think Fee can cook. Fee. I'm about to go over there. Like, is your name Felicia? Is your name Felicia? Hamburgers, chicken, and seafood. Okay, Fee. Where's my vest? There we go. Yeah, but the hardest part of the shift is getting to the first break. So the break will be 3 o'clock. So from 12 to 2 o'clock is the longest time. Then once it get to 2 o'clock, it get to 3 o'clock quick. And once 3 o'clock come, once it get to 4:30, from 4:30 to 5:30 is excruciating. So we gonna see. I gotta get with my girl. I think she coming to work tonight. That'd be cool. I'll make sure I get out this car so I can clock in early, so I can leave a little early. As long as we clock in and out within in the 10-hour period, we could. I wonder how much PTO I got. Now let me quit. I need to not look at that ever. Because the last time I used up all my PTO. I used up all of my PTO. So, boy, these people be looking crazy walking around here. I'm guessing this is my time right about now because I gotta go in here and deal with all the pajamas and bonnets and thing that be going on in here. It's just crazy, you know. Yeah, but I thank y'all for riding along with me. Y'all already know everything. If you want to hit the Cash App, if you don't, make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe because that is the most important thing over here. I value you guys' company. I appreciate you for riding along with me to work. Even though I couldn't read while I was driving, I did go back and check out what y'all was saying. I appreciate y'all. I really do. More than you know. Have a bright light. Real even from perspective. I definitely have good good game my face. You cut hair? Or you why you guys so cutting edge? Look at me. Dough trade, hairstyle. Oh, you talking about your getting your haircuts. I'm glad things I've been working on some funny remixes for my 1.5. Do I follow you? I have to look and see. But I will. I thought I did, but if I don't, I'll be following you tomorrow. I had to get one, but they didn't respond. I'm probably just money. But I don't know if I shared. You had to get what? Man, I'm gonna share some of my testimony. Anyway, may God bless y'all when y'all sleep. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Diane, get ready. Man, come as you are. That's an understatement. Them kids being here looking. They be like, don't wear no shorts they gotta be a little bit above your knees. Man, they be all the way up their tail. This one girl, before I get out this car, this one girl, she like brown skin. And she be wearing these real little short brown tight shorts. Well, I thought she was naked one night. I'm like, what the hell? Then I was like, I'm against this. I'm about to go tell. You're doing too much. Backpack motion. But all right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.